Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. It has been a little while since we have visited the world of Monat. So today we are reacting to a hairstylist, unfortunately, that is promoting Monat and trying to recruit more stylists and non-stylists to join Monat. It's gonna be bad. We're gonna get right the fuck into it, but first, we need the disclaimer.
If I'm talking to other stylists, I want you to know that one, I completely understand. We've had access to all salon professional products. We purchase products through either salon reps who aren't stylists and or through our Cosmoprof or places like that. So when I first heard of Monat, I was very skeptical, but a couple of things that intrigued me. One, the fact that the products were actually reversing the damage of hair and promoting hair growth, all while being naturally based. Cool, sounds great. I need to put it to the test. So I purchased the largest product pack.
Did you notice how she said that the reps that come in and sell things are not stylists? Yes, that's true, ma'am. And I see where you're going with that.
My mama didn't raise no dummy.
But they do have the required training on the products that Monat does not require any of the market partners to have. The people who work for the company that is representing the product that you're buying, they have training on the product, on the ingredients, on all of those things. They also provide training sometimes. And in order to do that, you have to be educated in most cases. So are they licensed hairstylists? No, but they are qualified professionals with the required training to be in the position that they're in. Just saying.
And began doing my research. I have to understand how this works and why this works in order for my stylist brain to be able to, one, believe in it, two, promote it, okay? And so what I want you to understand is that the majority of products on the market, salon professional, over-the-counter, contain ingredients such as waxes, silicones, resins, all that build up, cause a film layer all over your scalp, gets inside of the follicle, also all over your hair strands. Then you take 450 degree flat iron, curling iron, blow dryers, whatever, and you are basically laminating that silicone to your hair strands, okay? So your follicle is suffocated, so it's overproducing oil because it does not recognize the synthetic ingredients that are on your scalp, as well as the moisture cannot get through that band-aid on your hair strands because of all of that buildup. So here's the start of what makes Monat different. Number one, it's going to gently remove all of this resin and this buildup off of your scalp and off of your hair strands. And
baby, you are a licensed hairstylist. You should know better. All you have to do is go on down to your hairstylist, or if you are like me and you have access to Cosmoprof or beauty supply stores, you can go and get a good clarifying shampoo. I recommend Malibu clarifying shampoo. It is my favorite. It works so good. All you need to do is do it once a month, usually, depending on your situation, and it works like a fucking charm. She should know that. I don't think I mentioned this yet in this video. Now, I am a learner. I love to learn all of the things and figure out all of the things. So with that, I go to school to learn new things a lot, and I am on top of the other things that I've mentioned in other videos you may have watched. I am a licensed hairstylist and barber. I did work in the profession for about 7 years, so I do know some things about some things in this area. And like I said, a clarifying shampoo or clarifying treatment, whatever you have access to, is going to do the same thing she's saying this ridiculously expensive Monat regimen is going to do. It's just, you're wasting your money, in my opinion.
then our naturally based ingredients with our essential oils has the molecular structure that is so small that it's able to penetrate into the cortex layer of your hair strand and give it the nutrients, the hydration, and the moisture that it needs to heal your actual hair strands from the inside out, as well as those ingredients now being able to get into the follicle and clean out the follicle. Also, it reduces the DHT hormone, which is responsible for hair loss, and then your follicle is going to start functioning as it's supposed to, no longer overproducing oil. Now your scalp, the pH of your scalp is balanced, and so you'll be able to extend days between washing. There is not another product line on this planet that has these ingredients and this power and the ability to completely reverse damage. It is an anti-aging hair care line. So bringing the hair back to life, promoting new and healthy hair growth, all while strengthening your strands and reversing the overall health of your hair. I've been a stylist for nearly 17 years.
Okay. I'm gonna hurt some feelings here.
Brace yourselves, everyone!
You cannot reverse the health of your hair. You just have to utilize products and such to make it look like it's okay. I may or may not know from experience. Being a hairstylist, you do some shit to your hair, let me tell you. But your hair is dead. Your hair that is growing out of your head is already dead. It's dead cells. You cannot reverse what you've done to your hair in terms of damage. While I don't recommend their products, there are oils and such that you can utilize to promote health, like she said, healthy hair growth and things like that. That is a thing that happens, but it's not going to reverse the damage that's already done, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I get it. If you go back about a year ago, I think it was, I did a whole video on Olaplex and how at one point I was using Olaplex and all of my hair broke off. My hair was literally like up to here. It was a low point in my life, y'all.
Where are you going with this?
Anyway, it's been fun hanging out with you. Let's get back into the video.
I've used Monat exclusively for the last 7 years. I get accused of having extensions all of the time. I do not. I love these products through and through because they perform. For me as a hairstylist, it was like the answer to standing there for 17 years and we got the thin, the brittle, the thinning, the dry, the damage, the over processed, and was like, well, we can try this treatment and here's this, and like nothing ever performed. And then finally I was like, I bought it, I used it, I let my clients decide, and they were like, what did you put on my hair? And then as my clients started ordering, using the products consistently, 7 years ago, they're still all of my VIP customers today with completely new heads of hair. And it is what I will promote and scream from the rooftop forever and ever because it performs and it's clean.
So that was her little message about Monat and talking to actual stylists like herself, which I'm still blown away that any licensed hairstylist would be promoting Monat. What are we doing? Please don't do that. But anyway, this next video that we're going to watch, it's a longer one than we just watched. And this is talking about recruitment more within Monat.
Good morning, my friends. We have so much to talk about and I can be chatty, so I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet. I hope that you were able to go and watch Lindy's video that just kind of gave the breakdown of what actually managing market partner looks like, this rank that we are all working together. I want to tell you thank you. Thank you for saying yes. Thank you for locking arms with us. The leaders inside of this group that we have going are so dedicated to truly bringing you the tangibles and encouraging you and helping in any way that we can. And we're excited to promote out some new MMPs. We're excited to help get your business going. We're excited to welcome new people that we can help impact and help change their life, whether that be their hair, their skin, or whether that be financial gain for them, for their families. It's truly what keeps our hearts going, is the impact that this business makes on people. So I understand that no matter what stage that you join, you know what, one thing that's very similar for everyone is fear. Fear of what are people going to think? What if I don't make any money? What if somebody says no? What if I fail? What if, right?
It's a sign.
And like I say in other videos, let that be a red flag. Sometimes it's okay to feel a little bit of fear before you do something big, before you make a big purchase, whatever it is. But the level of questioning that people ask when they're getting into this sometimes is going to be your first red flag of maybe this is a bad idea.
If you have any of those thoughts or feelings, they're completely normal, and we've all thought those things the same. But there is so much success on the other side of fear. And so what I want you to grasp quickly is your belief level. Believing in, I mean, you've seen the before and afters. We believe in the products. The products are hands down the greatest thing that have ever hit the planet when it comes to naturally based hair care that's actually going to work. Okay. So you're not getting on social and you're not sharing something with people that they don't need. Everybody needs it, or that like, oh, hopefully it works. Monat Performs, you have a gift. You've literally been given a gift in the ability to help people transform their hair and then help people transform their lives.
Whoops. Wow. Okay. Well,
inside of this business. And so the business works, the comp plan works, the products work. We're just the messenger, okay? And people are going to say no, and people are going to say maybe, and people are going to say not now, and people are going to say yes. And so when we can understand that no's are going to happen and things like that's completely normal. The amount of no's that I've received in the last 7 years are outrageous. But when I continue to share and you continue to share, that builds trust. And trust is very important for people to realize, okay, I do see your before and after. Okay, I do see that you're a part of a real business. Okay, I do see that this is working. Okay, now I want to be a part. So
maybe part of a real business, but it's not your business.
So whether you're relaunching or just diving, in head first, know that people do take time to like realize but they're not going to realize if nothing is ever being said. So that's the confidence that we're going to bring you guys throughout the next 2 weeks and just getting over that fear. We believe in the products, we believe in the business, and now we just got to share. Okay. I already touched on the product a little bit, you guys, but again, as far as our hair care, our skin care, our wellness, it outperforms anything, right? And that is truly a gift that we have to share that. The last thing I want to touch on is the timing. You guys, we are less than 10 years old, okay? We have exploded in growth. We are recently partnered with Eric Worre, who is just a powerhouse genius, and we are experiencing extreme growth.
Oof. If you're not familiar with Eric Worre, I think I've done a video on him. If I have, I'll put it in the description. I know there are quite a few reaction videos out there about him. He is one of the MLM network marketing coach guru guys, and the words that come out of his mouth are asinine most times.
Once again, it comes in waves and it is so exciting. And so you're a part of that wave right now. And I encourage you to take the bull by the horns and just run with it, right? Get those fears out of the way. And when you put yourself into action, you will be shocked 6 months later when you look back and go, I can't believe I am where I am today. And because of taking action and just going for it and, letting those no's repel off of you because the yeses are right behind that. Okay, so let's talk about recruitment. Where do we recruit? How do we recruit? What do we say? First things first, we are in a people business. We are in a relationship-based business. I am not a cold call queen. I am all for making people. Monat solves 2 problems, okay? We have a gift of a business and we have a gift of a product. So when I look at people, whether that be on social media or where that's in person, I truly look at people as like, I have such a gift that I can offer them. And so I don't want to come across, nobody wants to come across salesy or annoying. But if you take a little bit of time to kind of get to know your prospect, whether that's a friend that you already know or someone on social media, and I'm never going to encourage you to just cold call messages to people that you've never even asked how they're doing or anything about their life. So just know that from our hearts, we are all about just relationship building and networking and meeting new people, getting to know them, and then sharing what we have to offer.
She's a master manipulator.
See, that's what I hate. I hate. You are, in my opinion, manipulating people that you are approaching like you want a genuine relationship with, but you actually have an agenda of selling Monat or recruiting them onto your Monat team. And that is what I have a problem with. If you want to build a relationship, a friendship with somebody, that's fine, but it shouldn't be tied to money in any way, shape, or form. And that, no matter how many times they say it's not about the money, that is tied to money. That is tied to your business. It's an income producing activity for you to talk to anybody at that point. And that is so slimy. What kind of life is that to live? None of your relationships have substance at that point because they're all about money. If there's not some kind of return in the form of money for your time, then you won't do anything. I just hate that. What are your relationships? Dollar signs.
So when recruiting, you have your warm market. That is family, friends, people who like you, know you, and already trust you. Okay.
Family and friends. That's who you're targeting first. This is gross. What? Okay, we're gonna go back to Target. Here we go, back to Target to spend all our fucking money. The people who operate the Target stores in the different places, when they go to their training to learn how Target likes things run and all of those things, do you think that somewhere in that training they say, go and find your friends and family and hire them first?
Definitely not.
No, that is what? What are we doing? No, don't target your friends and family. Please. Run the other way. If you ever hear that being said, that is a problem. That's not how businesses are run.
These are the people you can be really bold with. These are the people that you can say, hey, mom, this is what I'm doing.
Mom's the first one. Hasn't mom given you enough? I did it though. I'm so sorry, mom, if you're watching this.
I'm scared to death, but I am so excited because I've used these products. My hair is already transforming and I want you to be a part of this. One, you have got to start your transformation with the products, but I would love to run with you with the business. Wait, what business? What are you talking about? I know, it's crazy. It's shampoo. But mom, listen. Everybody has a head of hair. We know a lot of people and these products perform. Let's just wash some hair. Let's do the business together. You would be amazing and I would love to do it with you.
You hear yourself?
So those are kind of warm market conversations. I remember calling my best friends. I remember calling my family, and I did have friends and I did have family that were like, hey, I don't want to do the business, but I would love to support you as a customer. And then I would sign them up as a VIP. And guess what? They all ended up being market partners later on down the road.
Really? All of them?
So that's your warm market. Your best bet is just to get on the phone with them or send them voice memos. Really just get on the phone with them or see them in person, and truly share your story. That, like, what do I say to people? You share your story with them. Listen, I watched this girl on, Instagram for 4 years that I went to high school with, and her hair is insane. And I thought, why am I, one, not using this? And one, why am I not sharing this? And that's why I'm talking to you
because you've never used it. You have to actually try it first. You should have to, at least, but you don't. You should be immediately selling it and using it because her hair looks great. What? That.
We could totally do this together, and this is how we make money, and this is what we'll do together. So it is not the perfect sales pitch, which, can I get a hallelujah? It is your story that you are sharing with other people, and then you are offering them the business. And they may come back with, I don't have the time. I'm not good at that. I don't have the money. I'm not good at sales. I'm not, all of these things. That's when we use the feel, felt, found method. Oh my gosh, I feel you, because I feel, felt, found on all these situations. I felt the same way. I don't have the money for this. In fact, this is a real story. I had to put my product pack on a credit card, and I had a 30-day money back guarantee. And we all do. And I thought, if I don't make my money back in 30 days, I'm going to get my money back and we'll just never talk about this again. You know what I mean? And so whatever I don't have the time. Gosh, I feel you. I was working a full-time job and young kids and all the things. But what I found was working the business and then generating that income, I was able to take a day off. I started to gain time back. So all the more reason. I'm not salesy. I'm not salesy either. But you know what I found? These products sell themselves. These before and afters are incredible. If you're washing your hair, you can share the products.
The before and afters are total jokes. Okay. I have gone over some before and afters in some other Monat videos that I've done in the past, and I'll link it below. The way that they take their before and after pictures, it's so deceiving. It doesn't make sense. But also, she addressed the I don't have the time or the money with, she put it on a credit card and then she found herself finding more time. Okay, great. But maybe somebody doesn't have a credit card, or they don't want to go further into debt, even if they have a 30-day money back guarantee with that risk. They don't want to do that, right? And then if they don't have the time, you try to relate with them by sharing this story of you having kids and you didn't think you would have the time and you gained time. That is not going to happen for most people. We have single parents out here. We have people who are working multiple jobs, not getting hardly any sleep, that are literally have 0 seconds of their day to spare. Literally. And you're going to sit here and say you're probably married, you're a dual income household, and you're going to sit here and say you found more time when you spent money to join this, in my opinion, bullshit scam. What? Probably horseshit. The privilege is spewing from this woman, and it's kind of pissing me off a little. I'm sorry.
And just like we would share a lip gloss and how amazing it is, or a restaurant, we're doing the same thing, but we are sharing it about a product that actually performs. Okay. So that's your warm market. And then always keep in mind networking with people. And so by that, here's the thing. If you are also utilizing social media, okay, so sharing on your wall, sharing in your stories, going live, making reels, anything like that on social media. If I meet somebody at a clothing store, at the grocery store, at the park, or wherever, my main objective is to make them feel loved, make them feel valued, make them feel seen, get to know them. And then at the end of it, unless we exchange, what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a teacher full-time, and I also share the #1 premium hair care brand worldwide. Have you ever heard of it? No, what's it called? Oh my, you have not heard of Monat? Let me tell you what it does, okay? My hair was this, and this is what it's turning into. The products reverse the damage of your hair, and they're regrowing your hair, and it's all naturally based. So this is a stranger, right? This is just somebody this is cold. But your main objective, if that conversation does not come up about the business or the products, that's okay. You need to leave by connecting with them. Hey, it might be weird nowadays to say, can I get your cell phone number? But you know what's not weird is saying, hey, are you on Facebook? Are you on Instagram? Let's connect there. You know what happens when you do that? And then if you are utilizing social media, which I'm going to talk about in just a second, they're going to see your feed. They're going to see your stories when they pop up. They're going to see if you're live. And they go, that's the girl I met at the park. Oh my goodness, I had no idea she sold. What is this shampoo?
And hopefully they have enough knowledge to be like, oh shit, this is an MLM. I need to get away from this situation and unfriend this person immediately. Please, if somebody does this to you and you see them posting about a sketchy business, even if you want to send it my way, some people have done that and asked me if it's an MLM. I will let you know and then immediately unfriend that person, please. They have a really gross agenda, and it's not to genuinely get to know you and be your friend. It's to get your money.
That conniving little bit.
You know, and then keep an eye on who's watching, who's commenting, things like that. So when you are out and about, you are always networking, meeting people, talking. We're in network marketing, right? And if the conversation doesn't come up, the biggest thing is you are getting their contact info to then follow up later, to invite to a wash party, or for them to see your social media. Moving on. So we have warm market, we have cold market and networking, and then we have social media. You guys, if you put all your eggs in this basket, we're going to be here for 18 years, okay? And we don't have time for that. All right, we're getting to MMP by month end, and we're going to Tulum, okay? But if we put all of our eggs, I am so thankful I did not, in a social media basket, it is going to take way too long. Social media takes time. You know why it takes so much time? Because the human brain has to learn to trust you, okay? And the way they trust you on social media is through time and consistency. There she is again. There she is again. Don't really know this girl. Oh, there's another before and after. Oh, she's live. Caught 2 minutes of it. Oh, good. This girl really loves this shampoo. Wow. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. All right, girl. Send me a cart. This is a really good sale. I would love to buy that shampoo. It takes time. It takes time for people to trust you. With all of that being said, social media is a 10% of what this job requires, if you will. I utilize social media if you follow me, and all the other leaders in this group all utilize social media because it's a free platform, because it's a way to reach thousands of people through one post, through one live, through one reel, through your stories, things like that. You can reach. Could you imagine hosting a wash party? Here's what people say. Oh, only 30 people watch my stories. Could you imagine hosting a wash party and 30 people walked through the door?
By the way, these wash parties are actually against the law in most states, I believe, if not all of them, because you have to be a licensed cosmetologist, barber, hairstylist to wash somebody's hair. If you are putting your hands on somebody and getting a monetary return, you have to have a certification, a license, some kind of training. You can't just go and be like, yeah, let's wash everybody's hair. All these 30 people from my social media come to my house and I'll wash your hair in my sink. Why is this okay? Why is Monat okay with people thinking that this is an option for them? It's actually not. You could get in trouble. Maybe don't do that.
So social media is a free platform with all the eyeballs, all right? It takes time, it takes consistency, but it is a platform that if you are comfortable, and we're gonna push you to get comfortable with it, to utilize it, because there they are, okay? So some simple, and you guys, if you wanna reach out to your director that's on this group, like, can you help me make my first social media post? We're gonna help you curate the perfect social media post for you to get posted. That can be your very first thing on social media. Then here's something else that reaches the masses, and this makes everybody's armpits sweat. And you guys, I've been doing this for 7 years, and every single time I go to hit the live button, I start sweating every single time. But it's amazing. After you do it once, it just gets easier and easier. But when you go live on social media, it alerts every follower that you have. Amy Rickaball is live. Oh, what does she have to say? People want to see live videos. And so we might challenge everybody with this. I'm gonna go ahead and make an executive decision, okay? But if you go live and launch your business, you can either go live with your upline or do it on your own. It is incredible. Unbox your product pack. Share why you joined the business. Share what the products have done for you, and simply keep it 7-8 minutes or less. I'm telling you, those lives are always incredible. That always brings new leads, and you'll get comfortable with it and can continue on. And so to wrap all of this up, your belief in the products have to be there, and your belief in the business. The hardest part is opening our mouths, okay? But the easy thing is the more you do it, the better you become at it. And don't overthink it, and don't make it weird, okay? We aren't having to convince of this crazy weird thing. Hey, are you struggling with your hair? Because I have an answer, and I have a 30-day guarantee for you. Just wash your hair and let's see what happens. Open your home to a wash party. But when you are out recruiting, you are thinking of people as real people. We're not throwing samples at people's heads. We are sharing the gift of the products. We are getting to know people. We are offering solutions, business and VIP customers. We are offering them solutions. And it is amazing when you get outside your comfort zone and you show up with some excitement, right? I don't care how long you've been in the business. You show up with some excitement. People want to be a part of what's exciting. People want to be a part of something that performs. People want to be a part of a business where they know they're going to be taken care of, right? And mentored, and they can earn income. Okay. We're going to get into a lot of other videos about income and just breaking down so many other aspects of the business. But from now until the end of the month, our main objective is for everyone to run out, go to your warm market, let's make that social media post, and let's grab 2 market partners as soon as possible. I love you guys. I'm sorry that this was 15 minutes long. I could have made it an hour long, but I tried my best. Love you guys. MMP, we're after it. Reach out to your direct upline for any direction that you need, and we're super excited for you guys.
Oh my God. Oh my God. A licensed hairstylist is giving so much awful, horrific information to the beauty service community, I guess we can call it. If you're watching this and you're a hairstylist and you ever hear somebody come to you that says you should start selling Monat hair care, please don't. Please don't. Please, I'm begging you. It's giving hairstylists a bad name, okay? It's not going to end well. Anyway, it's time for our palate cleanser. TikTok hates you bullshit. Oh my God, that's another one for my, what is it? The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives fans. Why is that such a lot? Can we just have called it something different? Anyway, it had copyright music, so I had to put something over it. But there was, if you don't watch, one of the main people on the show, she put a TikTok out about her son who was in the hospital and was dancing and giving information about his hospital visit and why he was there and what was going on. And it was like a serious thing. And she was just dancing and giving that really sad information. So now all of these people are putting out parodies of it, and it's so fucking funny. Anyway, if you're not subscribed, YouTube has been doing this fun thing lately where they unsubscribe people involuntarily, you know, one of those. So if you are consuming my content and you're liking it, I would love it if you can make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. If you want to get notified, make sure you hit the bell after you're subscribed. And as always, thanks for hanging out with me while I talk a bunch of shit, and I will see you in the next one.